What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm actually going to be doing a quick review of the Maddox 12 volt high performance compressor. We can get this at Harbor Freight for about 135 bucks. So it's extremely affordable air compressor. So I'm going to test it out today to see how it does on my 38 by 13.5 open Toyo Open Country tires. So I'm going to be unboxing the Maddox here. I just picked this up from Harbor Freight. So right off the bat, it comes in this bag. It's a carry-on bag. So we got the compressor here that is nicely styrofoam wrapped. A couple cords. So this is going to be your hot and ground right there that hooks up to your battery. It does come with a hose if you already don't have one, which I have two already, so I'm not going to be using this. It also comes with a quick connect right there for your hoses, and it comes with one of these as well. So and it comes with a pressure gauge as well, which hooks onto this fitting right here, and I'll show you guys how to do all that. So the components that you get is you have the compressor itself right here, and that is coming with your red and black for the battery, and the hose that comes with it. And this guy connects to this coupler right here. Now once you have everything hooked up to the battery and all your components hooked up, it's time to test it out. So the first test that I did was just hooking it up to my front right tire, and it's pretty obvious just from I think it was 18 or 15 psi. We're trying to air it up to 35 and see how long that takes. Obviously I'm not going to make you guys sit through this whole video of it taking as long as it did. So let's see how long it takes here. Let me fast forward to the time. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds, definitely not bad for this type of compressor. That's a lot slower than I wanted that to be, but for the amount of money you're spending on this, 3 minutes and 40 seconds per tire, especially being almost 40 inch. I'm at 38, so 13.5. That's pretty darn good. So you guys saw the result on that one. Personally, it's going to be a little bit too slow for me, and I don't like having to take one off and putting it on the other tire. So I did a little modification on there. I'll show you guys what I did here. So I'm going to air the tires down to about 15 to 20 psi again, and then we're going to redo the whole thing with the 4-way hose, and then see how long that takes. Obviously it's going to take a little longer, but it's much easier to hook them up all at once and just wait for them to air up, even if it takes longer. Okay, so we've aired out all tires at 18 psi. There, 18 psi. And have the Speed Flight 4-way hose that I use to inflate and deflate my tires, so they're all equally the same pressure. So here's what we did. We have this little hose right here, if you remember. We just cut it, we put a female fitting on there so that the Speed Flight male can be directed on there. We can do it all at once. So we'll see how this works. We're going to time it. We're going to air it up to about 35 psi and see how long that takes. Well, okay, so yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. About a subpar 7 to 8 minutes to get all four 38-inch tires from 18 to 35s, 35 psi. So not bad at all. Now with my twin ARB compressor that I had mounted on my Tacoma, I think that took about 6 minutes from like 15 to 40 psi, but that was on 35s. You know, but to save, I'm saving $400 by going with this one versus an ARB twin, and I have to sit for another minute or two. So I think that's worth it. The retrofitting I did with the female connector so it can hook up to my Speedflate is definitely worth it if you guys have that system. But if not, this is a subpar okay system as well. So not bad at all. For $135, I highly recommend it. Harbor Freight has them, and it's a pretty good product overall in my opinion. So my final thoughts, the pros, definitely the price. It is very portable and it is a good product. My dislikes on this thing was that I had to take it off from each tire and go on to the next one, go to the next one. That's why I retrofitted it. But there's not much to dislike about it except for that thing really. I'm been spoiled with my other compressors, so that's why I retrofitted it. But I do recommend this one. I bought this with my own money. I'm not like paid to I'm not paid to say anything on this review about it. So it's a good little product for sure. So when I bought this, it was also just to try it out and see if I liked it, because I've always had the onboard with the Tacoma, because I have to hook this up manually to the battery. That's not too bad after the retrofit. Now that I was able to get the Speedflate on there and air up all 4 tires at the same time, it has persuaded me to keep it. So my decision is I'm going to keep this, especially at $135. Do I recommend it to you guys? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really cheap, it's durable. I've heard a lot of other good reviews about this too, and I don't think there's any other reviews out there so far. So hopefully, if you guys have been thinking about buying a affordable compressor that you can use, easily retrofit, you could also hardwire this to the battery if you want. The hard part is just finding a mounting spot for it. But I do highly recommend this product. I haven't taken it on a trail yet, but from this experience right here, just trying everything out, it feels pretty good. So thank you guys for watching again. Please like, share, and subscribe if this video helped you out at all, as it helps the channel grow. Let me know if you guys run a compressor on your rig, what type it is, and if you guys have a portable one, what you guys like and don't like about it. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.